guys, it's Andy here. Today I wanted to talk about my electrolyzer here. This is my test rig that I use to test various electrodes and power supply combinations. This is a single cell unit that I use just the same as my cascading units over there. That has 10 of them cells, but this is just a single unit that I use while those are running. And this I can play with all different designs and try different things. I'm just going to go over all the features of this, call out the different items in case you want to build one and follow along. First of all, this is a water filter here. It's just a standard unit that would normally have a paper filter inside. I removed it obviously for this, and this is where the electrolysis happens. Inside of it, I'm running two 1-inch by about 5-inch nickel electrodes, one for the positive, one for the negative, and they come up through these ports that I put in through the top here and then allow the leads to clamp onto. The power supply I'm running is a standard 110 volt wall outlet, and it's a 12 volt DC 10 amp power supply, and I have it running into up underneath here a buck converter that allows me to, by adjusting that potentiometer down there, I can adjust full down to about 1.5 volts up to the full 12 volts. So this way I can experiment with different voltages going to the cell for different reactions. I have a basic on-off power switch here that I just wired in, and it uses a standard computer cable power cord. This canister back here is for the flashback arrestor. It comes out of the vessel here down, and the gases go down through just plain water, and it bubbles up and allowing the gases to come out. Now what's important with this is that it stops any flashback from going back into the vessel should it occur. HHO gas is extremely flammable, so if it were to ignite over here, the flame would travel down and it gets stopped by the water, so it will not travel into the canister and potentially explode the canister, which would be a bad thing. And on this unit, I fitted it with a temperature sensing probes. I'm using a basic Arduino Mega here with a proto board shield on it that allows you to use screw terminals for the wires. These things are great for doing experiments like this. You can plug in all types of sensors to it. And for the sensors, I'm using two Max 6675 sensor units here with K-type thermocouples that I put all over the device. If you want to measure the ball temperature or whatever temperature, you can do that here. I also added some 10K potentiometers up here, and what this does, it allows me to adjust the sensitivity and the calibration for each of the thermocouples, since they tend to be off a little bit, so I can do all calibration here, and then that runs through the Arduino for processing. Now what's really cool with this is you can hook up a USB cable right to this Arduino and stream it live to your computer using Microsoft Excel. They have a live feature that allows you to stream data into it using the serial port, and that will allow you can analyze the data real time, create graphs real time, so you can see a real-time function of whatever it is you're trying to measure. That's been extremely helpful. Up top here, I have just a basic voltmeter that shows the volts DC as well as the amps. On the side, I added a 3 liter per minute flow manifold that allows you to gauge how much is being produced as well as control the output. The frame is made from 2020 aluminum square extrusion with just basic brackets throughout holding it up, and standard, I believe, 5mm hardware, as well as some soft feet on the bottom. I've listed all of the links for every item used to build this down in that video description, so if you'd like to build one on your own, you can. Now, full disclaimer, those links are Amazon affiliate links, which do not cost you anything, but instead I do get a small percentage of the sale from Amazon, which really does help the channel out. I'm a small, self-funded, independent lab doing all these experiments out of my own pocket. So every little bit really does help, and I thank you for using them. So if you like this video and the information in it, please hit the like button and please consider subscribing. It really does help the channel grow. Thank you.